All right, you're talking.
Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully this is working, yo.
What's up? What's up?
Three Pars and a Birdie
We're back,
podcast.
bitches.
How y'all doing today? Hope y'all having a good day
Happy
today.
holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. Holy
Dude,
shit.
it's the first day of winter.
Happy Thursday.
Yep.
Episode 85. Uh Cody, as you were saying.
Yeah,
My
happy
bad.
holidays.
Okay, I just kind of interrupted.
No,
I thought
dude.
I thought you were saying it. I thought you were saying
No, we're
more.
good. I
So
was gonna rattle off a lot of things. Like it was my parents' anniversary yesterday. My birthday's Jesus's birthday's in 4 days. So yeah, it's the start of a pretty crazy like 10-day period between now and New Year's. You know what I mean? It usually goes down pretty crazy. So well,
yeah.
we're gonna be
Yeah.
kicking that off
Right
tomorrow.
now it's like it's the most hectic
It's
time
the
of the year, I feel
yeah,
like.
and easily the most amount of money spent.
It's busy.
Easily
It's busy everywhere you go. You're always spending money. I
everywhere.
feel like other than the bright lights and the happy music that's going on, everything else kind of is like, damn, dude, I'm blowing away money. I got to drive over here to see this person. I have to go to this restaurant to eat here with this person. It is chaotic, but
Oh
it's a
yeah,
fun chaotic.
it's a fun chaotic for sure, and it makes me think sometimes like I wonder if it was just a sad period for such a long time, like the winter, that they cultivated this bullshit just to like cheer people up because it helps. I mean, people are happy. People are, kind-hearted around this time and feeling warm and generous and loving. And
Yeah.
it's great because it's starting to get cold and people would usually probably start to act like fucking assholes. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
things like
And
that.
there's still a little bit of that in the air.
There's still a little bit of that in the air for sure. More so when it snows more and then we drive like, maniacs. And then everyone just turns
That's a whole
evil.
topic for a whole nother day, bro. We can go on about the fucking lunatic drivers here in Michigan.
So, but it's a great time of the year. I mean, no golf yet. Soon, very soon.
Very, very soon.
We'll
We're
be
close.
golfing very
We're
soon.
close, ladies and gentlemen.
But no golf for us right now, because it's only 50 degrees out. But it's fun. We're watching golf. We had the PNC last week. Um, I, I thought Tiger and Charlie did okay. We could probably just jump straight into that, huh? You wanna jump into that first? You wanna do word of the day first?
We'll do word of the day in a minute, but
Okay.
let's do PNC because I do want to talk about that for a minute. It was great actually to watch. I was kind of shocked to see Mr. Longar and his son uh,
I think they've done it
doing what they do
times something now.
5 times.
Five
Yep.
times.
Yep.
Crazy.
But they, it's just crazy to see. Like, I swear, I think it's like it's not even it's his second son or someone. I think he had his daughter 1 year or whatever. I
Really?
think. And so this is his first year, I think, with his other son.
Yeah.
So like he's winning with all his other kids.
Yeah.
So it's like it's crazy. I
How
don't know.
fucking wild is that?
So his
Dude?
whole fucking family is just good at golf.
Just mopping up dubs.
But we got to talk about Tiger and Charlie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, congrats to them, but Tiger and
Congrats,
Charlie.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll give them their flowers.
Yeah, Charlie was pretty good. His recoil was like the main thing I noticed. Like I didn't really notice too much different in his chipping and putting. It was subpar because he's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But his power seemed to be there a lot more.
He definitely has the power. Yeah, for sure.
Which is gonna happen. He got so
definitely has
much
the power.
older. You get so much power from like 10 to 12 and 13 and stuff. But that was cool to see. And Tiger looked good. I did not once think like, oh, he's injured right now. You know what I mean? Or he's struggling, like we've seen in the past, where he's fucking.
The swing just seems to me it's like it's the follow through. He's just guiding the golf ball.
Oh, he's guiding the golf ball the whole time.
He's
the whole time.
He's pushing it and then he's making his hand
doing a push
shape the
fade.
shot.
Yeah, he's doing a push fade the whole time.
after
Literally.
that.
Yep.
But like I mean, but is like the rotation and stuff still seems superb. It's great. It's there, even with all the surgeries and stuff. I'd say it's 10 out of 10. But yeah, Charlie, it's a recoil. That recoil, man, that fast recoil. He did it like every tee shot.
Yeah.
I mean, and they were saying that his swing speed is just pro levels. I mean, absolutely ridiculous.
Well, he drove a green that was 320 yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, he's pushing out PGA level numbers. And the kids, what? what? So like,
right.
To think like he's still kind of growing and like he's only going to get bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you could see yeah, I could see him putting up, hitting balls 340 off the tee if he keeps this up. The way that he's kind of just projecting right now, I mean, he's just going at an incredibly fast rate. I don't know. I don't see other golfers hitting the ball like that. And juniors, I should say.
Right. I mean, I definitely see them hitting good shots, but I don't see them hitting it that far.
No, no.
It's crazy. Charlie's gonna be.
And they came out of they had a tough start, to be honest.
Oh
They
yeah.
came out, not so hot. They had a rough first day there. The
Yep.
the second day was a little bit better. Third day,
Yeah.
a little bit it kept getting a
Third
little
day
bit
was
better.
great. I think they
And
shot 10
so
under on the last day.
exactly, yeah. And they were pushing, I think they were just inside
They
top
were
10,
top
bro.
five.
Well,
I
just
think.
inside top 10 going
Yeah.
into the last day.
Yep.
Ninth place, right? And
Yep.
then they had to make kind of a pretty big comeback. And dude, they just kept pushing, pushing, pushing. Eventually, grinded their way to top five and a T5 finish, bro. I said I think they're gonna get a top 10 last week.
You did.
I said maybe not a top five. So the fact that they made it all the way to that top five spot
Oh
that
yeah,
that shocked me.
and they earned it. Like we had just said,
Absolutely.
shooting 10 under on the last
Mhm.
day. I'm shooting about 7 or 6. I feel like maybe 8. But shooting 10, really reaching, getting that T5. That was a
Right.
big deal. I think it boosts Charlie a little bit, pulling himself up, and Tiger, like you said, they didn't play so hot to start. So, you never know with the kid, like how they're going to bounce back from that. Even adults, it's hard for us to bounce back. But with kids, it's really difficult to judge how that's going to
Yeah, it
happen.
is. It is.
You know,
Mhm.
but they came back fucking like Tiger Woods would do. So it was great to see. I'm happy we got to see him out there. That's 2 tournaments in like 3 weeks for him. So is he back? Is he
Huh?
back now?
I don't know. Some would say, some wouldn't. I'm on the edge.
Okay, I agree. I agree. I guess he's got to make a cut in a major for me to be like he's back.
Dude, and shout out to Annika and her son.
Yep.
They're doing.
Oh
They
man,
look so cute together.
I know. It kills
Fucking, they
me.
showed
It
the
kills me.
they show them walking down the fairway there, and they both have their right hand in their one pocket,
Yep.
and they're just walking, and it's stride for stride. The hand motion with the left arm that's hanging free is just the exact same with both of them. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
it was so cute to watch. Honestly, you could
Yeah.
tell.
He's a little cutie. They're the best. They're the
Yeah,
best.
yeah,
His
for
swing
sure,
is so pure.
bro. And then did you see
So
you
pure.
see like the highlight reel they made of all the mannerisms and
Yep.
like for
Yeah.
this year?
Yep. It was
They
cool.
had some good ones for sure.
Oh yeah. They
The
had some
Charlie
good ones
Chippen was
between.
just incredible. I
The
mean, that was
Charlie
iconic.
Chippen was awesome. That was on day 2, I think. And yeah, he just
They panned to Tiger, and you
lit it
just see
up.
him just
Yeah.
big old smile on
Dude,
his
Charlie
face.
was
I
so
mean,
pumped.
I've never seen
Yeah.
Tiger any happier. And it was
Yeah, not
just.
on a course like that.
And then you got his daughter caddying for him,
Yeah,
so
Sam.
that's so
Yep.
cool. I mean, that's a full family experience
Yep.
right there.
Yeah, which
Uh,
is unbelievable. I don't pay attention to it, I feel like every year, but man, what an awesome tournament.
hmm
You get to play with your family, some people with their brothers or sisters or dads or kids. And it's just awesome. That's really cool. I'm
Yeah, it
glad that
is.
they do that. I really am. And they've been doing it for quite some time because Bernhard won it, I believe, in like '05 was his first time winning it with one of his kids. That was 20 years ago almost. So they've been doing that for quite some time. So that's cool that they do that.
The dude's fucking winning it on the senior
He
tour
wins on the
and
senior
winning
tour
it
every
on
other
the
week, I feel.
PNC,
Like,
championship. Like, come on now.
dude, there was like a tournament or two, or there was one tournament like 2 years ago that he was in it like the third day. And you're like, what the fuck? This like 60-year-old dude is in this tournament. It happens every now and then. Stuart Sink was in a tournament like a year ago at like the last day, which was kind of crazy. You'll see them every now and then. Obviously, Phil won that PGA Championship when he turned 50. So yeah, it's pretty crazy to watch him just fucking ball out all the time. He's so good. But so yeah, that was our PNC recap. We got the word of the day coming up. Last time our word of the day had to do with being health conscious.
Uh,
Uh,
Also, have you ever? I don't remember David Duval. From the PNC.
Yeah, I saw him on there.
Nolta and my dad were talking about him. I don't know. He must have had like a pretty crazy past or something. Like he must have been like a phenomenal golfer, I guess, when he was younger, right? But it didn't last long. I think he was real young when it happened, like when he became a pro and stuff. But it was funny because when they panned to him, my dad's like, Duval, David, he's still out there? What the hell? I didn't know he still golfs.
And I think
Like
you have to win a major to be in that tournament.
the
So
way
that
he said
means
it
that guy
too.
must have won a major.
Yeah, the way he said it, it was almost like, what do they just bring in these people to bring him back to golf, just for the fuck of it? Like
Right.
they just bring him back
Yeah, they'll
anybody?
bring back anybody now. Yeah. I mean, it could have been a reach. I've never really heard about the guy, but I saw him and I believe it was his son. I don't know. But yeah, I did see him because I was like, I don't know who that guy is, but they showed a couple highlights of him.
I don't think he played that good.
Yeah, they didn't play too hot. I think they were like 14th or something out of 20 teams.
And Mr. VJ Singh and his son,
Dude, his son is jacked.
dude, yeah, and
Jacked.
he has a phenomenal swing.
Does he? I didn't
Yeah,
get to see his
I mean,
swing.
it's pretty
It's nice.
fluid. It's pretty smooth, man. Yeah, he doesn't do any jerks or anything. The follow through is nice and tight. He keeps a high, good follow through, almost like Tiger,
Okay.
dude. The follow through reminds me of Tiger.
Okay.
But it's a
That's what you
really
want.
smooth backswing too and stuff. But it was they're incredible. They're incredible. Some of these duos, man, these fathers and sons and mothers and sons, they're pretty crazy. Nelly Corda and her father
Yeah.
Peter,
Yep.
that was fun to watch. They didn't do too good.
Them,
Justin Thomas and his dad did
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, they didn't do hot.
Absolutely horrible. They shit the bed.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What are your expectations for Justin Thomas this
I'm worried.
Because you saw his recap, right? You saw his recap that he posted where his goals, and he had like 5 really great goals. He only got one of them.
Dude, he didn't from I seen like 2 shots.
And they didn't look good?
No.
Yeah.
One of them looked good because it was a long putt that he made, so of course they had to show it.
Of course.
Because he wasn't doing anything all week, so when they pan to Justin Thomas and he's in last place, that you had to
Right, yeah. I agree.
like
Or
the one
something
putt
really
was
bad.
long, and I think it might have been like an iron shot was like he stuck it pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I ate my words last year because I was like, "Oh, Justin Thomas to start." I won't forget it.
Dude,
Because he did that TNT fucking match play with Tiger in Vegas and he looked great. And I was like, "Oh, he's going to be so good this year." And then he came out and ass cheeks, bro. Worst year on the tour for him.
Yeah, it wasn't
in 9 years. Worst year. So you're at the bottom. You got to go up from there, right? You would think.
You have to, but who knows?
Is he gonna play more tournaments? Is he because he started playing those tournaments towards the end to make it into the playoffs? Remember, he was playing the Wyndham and stuff, and the 3M he played.
Right.
Is he gonna be playing those tournaments in the beginning and the middle of the year now because he he didn't play so hot last year, or is he gonna do the same thing where he just plays the big tournaments and then at the end of the year, if he's in trouble, play the small tournaments again?
No, I think he's going to play every tournament that he has to
until
play
he can get a win
and can play. Yeah, until he gets a win. Dude, did you see his little checklist for this year?
No,
he had one thing checked off of it, and it was
making
that's
the
what Ryder Cup team and
that's what I
winning.
meant.
And the only part that was checked off of it was the making the Ryder Cup team.
Yeah, no, I thought you meant
the
for
other
this
boxes
upcoming
were like
year.
winning a major championship.
Yeah, they were all empty.
Like
getting 3 wins.
having being number one for being number one on the world rankings or whatever. It's like, dude, you didn't hit any of your goals. So I think he's going to try and come back, and he's got to try and.
And he barely got that Ryder Cup goal.
Barely. He squeezed by. So I think he's going to come back, make that new list, and try to fucking go balls to the walls, and just try to hammer every tournament that he can to try to get points, try to get.
Over under for wins for Justin Thomas set at what, 1.5 this year?
Yeah, that's a good
1.5.
Yeah, we're gonna have to set it there.
Yeah,
I don't think
not much higher.
I can't give many.
We're just giving him love for those 2 wins for 1 or 2. All right, set at 1.5. That's kind of low.
Yeah, but
that's kind of low.
Have to.
But you have to after that last year. So you know what? Let's do this for a couple golfers. Let's do this for a couple golfers. Over under wins for Scotty Scheffler. 3.5, 4.5.
Yeah, that could be a 3.5.
A 3.5. What about Jordan Spieth?
Jordan Spieth, ooh, that could be a 3.5 boy as well.
Really?
Yeah.
You think he can win between 3 and 4 tournaments?
Yeah, I think
That's where
so.
he's
I
projected.
think so. I think so. I think this is his year right here.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know,
Max Homa.
we still have to stick to Spieth Island.
Of course.
I think.
What about Max Homa?
Steve's not here. We'll do it for him.
Yeah, of course.
And Steve, we ride. Uh,
2.5. 1.5.
1.5.
1.5 for Homa.
Yeah,
Okay.
1.5. And then you're gonna throw some curveballs in there, right? You got some.
Oh well, yeah.
Like,
Tony Finau.
Tony Finau, maybe. Who knows about Will Zalatoris now that he's back?
Yeah,
after
but he
he came
didn't
back
see him.
from. Well, did you see any of his stuff?
I watched a couple of his shots. It's not that he looked injured. He just looked like his shots weren't that good, which is a positive because you can fix your shot.
That's where I'm going off of right there. Is
Right.
because as long as he doesn't look crippled,
Yeah, he doesn't look.
then
Crippled.
then
It
I'm
just
fine
looks
with
like
that
he
because,
wasn't hitting it good.
because
Which you can fix.
I've seen him hit bad and play bad in the past years,
Right.
and still bounce back.
And he's doing that putting thing again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's doing that. That comes back and then scribbles and then
Jim Furyk didn't have the best swing on tour either, but look at him. He's still.
Listen, you know what? I'll go on the record and say this. I am a firm believer that you can swing however you want at a golf ball and it can work. But putting the golf ball, you have to have a fluid motion. I can't imagine.
I can the
possibility.
I will totally debate that because as long as you do the same thing every time,
even if it's not a fluid motion,
it's not gonna matter. As long as you can do that same thing every time, it doesn't matter if you take it outside and in, dude, like a crate, like you're getting crazy with
but
it,
I'm saying it's got to keep going.
But you better
stop the club and then start it and this. And consider that to be consistent.
The Willie Z way.
It worked for him times before. I think he has a couple wins. So we'll see. So Willie Z, what are you saying? 0.5 wins. You think he gets one?
Dude, I think he gets one.
Okay,
I feel like
so 0.5. We'll say 0.5.
What about Matthew Fitzpatrick?
1.5.
1.5.
Okay. Yeah,
I like it.
But you know who I'm gonna say 2.5 is Brian Harman. Brian Harman over/under wins set at 2.5. He's gonna be battling between 2 and 3 wins. I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now. 2.5. What about your boy? Who's been killing it? Who's like a second tier guy? JT Poston? Is that who I'm thinking about? Has he been killing it?
JT Poston's been good. He always does good though. Like,
what do we set him at? 1.5, 1.5.
He'll win. He might even win 2, bro. Like
so
those early tournaments.
Yeah, right, right.
When like not a lot of the big names are playing, and it's kind of a watered down field. That's when he normally just pounds it and gets those trophies, dog. Gets them dubs.
I want to see who else I want to think about for this because this is pretty interesting. Setting who we think wins for the over/unders are going to be. So, what about your boy Kevin Kisner? Is he going to get a dub this year?
No, but you see him being in
he's going to be an announcer, right?
Yeah,
play-by-play or color coordinator.
Yeah, what is that on NBC?
Or I think on NBC. I think NBC. Yeah,
because Trevor Immelman is CBS.
Yes. Yep. Trevor Immelman is CBS. So
Ricky Fowler.
Oh yeah, Ricky.
He's getting one. 1.5. He's getting one this year.
What about Keegan Bradley? 0.5.
Yeah, 0.5.
0.5. You think you
Damn, all right, so now I'm gonna have to go back through this and I'm gonna write these down.
You're gonna write these down.
See what our numbers are at the end of the year.
Tyrrell Hatton.
I can't. No.
1.5
for you, not for me.
You don't think he's gonna
put it on your board?
1.5. I got 1.5.
I'll write it on your board. I
got 1.5.
All right. So that's where our sides. That's where we split.
I feel like we're missing some other people.
Make a divide here.
I would say John Rahm, but it's lived, so you know what I mean. Like I can't exactly count that.
He was one of the first guys I thought of, and then I was like,
I know.
Live.
Did we already said Scotty, right? You said 3.5.
We said Scotty at 3.5,
which is crazy. They're gonna. Rory, duh. What's Rory gonna win? How many?
He'll get 2.
All right.
He'll get 2.
So we're leaning 1.5 or we're leaning 2.5?
Leaning 2.5, probably.
All right, leaning 2.5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, we'll see. We'll see what they end up being. Last but not least, the player of the year last year, Mr. Victor Hovland. What are you thinking?
Damn, I forgot about Vic Dog.
2.5. You think he slows down a little bit, or does he just keep it 4 wins?
Hov Dog might get 2.
Might get 2. So you're thinking 1.5.
Get 1. He might get 2.
Might get 2.
Yeah.
You got John Rahm leaving, and you think Victor Hovland's going to get less wins.
Waste management.
You think that's what he might do? It. We watched him miss the cut.
Yeah, I think he'll.
We watched him miss the cut.
He needs to redeem himself. He doesn't mind that. I think he plays good.
He
there.
played
Just
last year.
Kind of has like one rough day in it.
Compared to the year before when we were there. Speaking of, we got a tournament coming up. Can't wait.
We do. Hey, look at this. All right, so word of the day for the folks at home. Transmogrify.
All right, let's see what we're working with.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, Transmogrify. Transmogrify.
Or is it Mography? It's got to be Mogrify.
Yeah, Mogrify. Transmogrify. To change in appearance or form, especially strangely or grotesquely. Wow. So,
as soon as I stomped that cricket over there, we have to use that in a sentence somehow.
Transmogrify.
That's how I would use it. So it have to be like, I transmogrified that cricket.
Well,
wouldn't that work? Because as soon as I smash it, I change its appearance in a gross way.
Yeah, but you don't have to. It doesn't have to be something causing it. Like you could say, like Harry Potter.
That's just how, but that would work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the easy way out.
Change
in
appearance or form, transmogrified.
Or you could do like.
That's a fucking difficult one, dude.
Yeah, I know.
This is crazy. Earlier, transmogrify was also written transmigrify. That's pretty funny.
Do they use it in a sentence?
In the 1600s, that word came out. That's pretty wild. Transmogrify. Yeah, I don't know. I transmogrified when I saw how fat her titties were.
Okay, this is. Damn, I should have just used their sentence. I should have took their sentence.
What's their sentence?
With it. The caterpillar underwent a remarkable transformation as it transmogrified into a vibrant butterfly, spreading its colorful wings for the first time.
Yeah.
That was me. I said that. I wrote that, so I'll take all credit. It's a tough word.
That's a tough one.
Transmogrify. That one's transmogrify.
Yeah, that one's a difficult one. I probably won't use that one again.
Won't ever use that one again.
So, what's your what do we got? Best Christmas gift you've ever received?
Yeah.
You want to start that one? Because I have to think of one.
So, this is when I was a lot younger. I want to say I was around 7 or 8, probably. Andy and I both got these electric pocket rockets, electric, mini bikes.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
By Razor.
Yeah.
And they went like 15 miles an hour or whatever.
Nice.
And dude, when I opened that up on Christmas Day, I was so happy because I immediately called Andy, right? I was like, Mom, can I use your phone? I want to call Andy. And I like called him, and then I was like, dude, I got one of those electric pocket bikes. And he's like, yeah, me too. And then, dude, the first day, as soon as it warmed up, we went outside and we were riding them around like we were a fucking motorcycle crew, like
You're hilarious.
And it was so funny because we had so much fun on them, dude. Just cruising down the street, get up on the sidewalk, car cam,
middle school,
in and out. Just before middle school. So we were in elementary school.
Okay.
That's like 8th grade. Yeah. Like 8, right? 7 or 8?
Yeah. I think you're 9 when you
I want to say 5th grade.
Okay, so you're 10?
4th grade, 4th or 5th.
Yeah, you're 10 when you're in 5th grade, I'm pretty sure.
4th grade, I'd probably say.
Okay. That's pretty dope. And then obviously he lives close enough so you guys could just ride together just down the street because he was there in the neighborhood, right? It was
cool as fuck.
Yeah, so that's
I never did that because my mom was like, my mom was like, she was a, she was want me to get out there.
She was a mom. She was
to drive you, throw you in the car, I'll take you over there.
Your mom's such a G, dude. Shout out to Teresa Dupre. What a G. Always keeping you safe.
But I mean, we still had to wait like 2.5 months,
of course,
to get warm enough for one warm day just to ride it, for the half a day and then wait another month. Because you might get that one warm day. I think it was like one warm day at the beginning of March or some shit.
And you're like, oh, this is the shit.
And then we had to wait a month.
Degrees. And then you're like, yeah, now it's back to 25.
Yeah, get one ride in, That's how it is, though, in your motorcycling around.
Motorcycle gang. Yeah, it's a seasonal hobby. Definitely. For me, I honestly don't know. I would have to say probably when I received like a PlayStation of some sort or Xbox, but I don't remember when that was. I was a kid, but
Yeah.
we got a PlayStation 2 and that was probably like my favorite thing. Um
Damn,
it
dude.
was
So
yeah,
fucking
because
lame.
a lot
PlayStation 2.
a lot of the games, we had to split between all of us. Me, Kyle, Mikey, and Ashley. So, yeah, getting a PlayStation 2 was pretty dope. That was so much fun. Grand Theft Auto, all those games. But I would say my other favorite gift, it's not really received because I bought it for myself. But a couple years ago, I bought myself tickets to the Packers game on Christmas Day, and then going to Lambeau Field and watching Aaron Rodgers break the record for Packers passing touchdowns on Christmas Day. Yeah, that's my favorite Christmas present for
Was that
sure.
when you had a trunk
Uh,
load of hand warmers?
yeah, I did, and didn't use them
Didn't use
because it
one.
was 45 degrees in Lambeau because global warming doesn't
You had enough
exist.
for the whole stadium, and you didn't
Yeah,
use
pretty
one.
much 80 packs, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, I still have plenty. So if you guys need hand warmers, holla at your boy.
Cody still has
Come
79
get
left
them,
out of 80.
slanging them out the crib. So come get them, $3 a pop. I'm just
$3. Dude, that's
kidding.
a
I'm
good
just kidding.
deal.
I'm kidding.
Probably like
It's a king
four at the
size Reese.
stove.
Just come give me a king size Reese's and we'll call it even. So
Things are
yeah,
up the charts, bro.
that's
You gotta
so that was probably my favorite Christmas gift to myself for sure. Um, Christmas is so much fun. There was
always
one
fun.
Christmas I had in Texas. I decided not to come home for this Christmas because when you're in the military, some people want to go home, but not everyone can go home. People have to work,
Hmm.
man the base. So as you get older on the base and new trainees come, not trainees, but new like people come in, like when Woo came in after me, I had to let Woo go home for Christmas because I had been there for a while. So I can't go home. I need to let him go home. He's new. So I
So the
stayed
new guys get to go home?
most of the time, yeah. Like they have to take leave, but yeah, they'll use a
That's kind of
vacation and
silly.
go home. But once you're there for 3, 4 years and new guys come in and they want to go home, it's their first year there. I'm not gonna be like, nah, I'm going home. Like you got to stay here.
Yeah.
Or you get New Year's and I get Christmas. That's kind of fucked up. So
Oh,
I
what do you
let him
mean? It
I
was
let him
one or the
get
other. That's
Christmas.
what I would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I let him get Christmas and I got New Year's. So I spent Christmas um down there in Texas, and it's so depressing because there's no snow. There's barely any like Christmas lights because you're in the fucking desert, dude.
I was gonna say,
So
like, how is that?
it's a different one. Spending a Christmas down there. I remember thinking to myself, like, dude, it's gonna be easy. Like, who cares? It's just another day. It's Christmas, dude. I was so sad. I didn't have anything to eat because, mind you, I'm like 22, 23, so like I'm barely cooking for myself. Not even. I was 20. And so I'm sitting there trying to get food on Christmas Day. There's nowhere's open because I'm in a small
Right.
ass city. So yeah, I ended up getting. I went to IHOP that was open. I went to IHOP for breakfast and for dinner, and
Did you
spent
doubled up?
yeah, and
Huh?
spent Christmas by myself and just
Fucking double dipped.
it was cool. I binge
Bro.
watched Harry Potter all day. I watched like 4 of them. It was cool. So that was the one Christmas I had by myself, out of state, and I'm not a fan of not being hopefully in snow for Christmas. That's
Hmm.
you want snow. There's 364 days out of the year. I don't want snow. I don't. But one day I do want snow, and that's Christmas. That's it.
We're not gonna get it this year in
No,
Michigan.
it's gonna be 50 degrees.
We do 50.
50
We
degrees.
should be golfing.
I mean, we might be golfing. We'll see.
Flags are still in FLOs.
Yeah, the flags will stay in. I thought about golfing the day after, but I got to take my mom back to
I
up
thought
in
about taking
Saginaw.
a flag. Oh shit.
You're
We should
hilarious.
cut that.
Yeah, we might have to cut that
Fuck.
one. So yeah, that was the most interesting Christmas I've ever had. But definitely growing up, we had such white Christmases growing up. I feel like, and now they're like,
Yeah, we don't even get any
we
snow.
gotta pray to get snow, dude. Like we don't get snow ever. I feel like anymore on Christmas.
Yeah, it's weird because like I don't think these kids or anything are getting like a lot of school days or like off
Oh
for
yeah,
having a
yeah.
lot of snow. Like they're not getting any snow days at all. Like
No.
we used to get them. I feel like once a couple times a month, bro.
Yeah, a couple times every now and then
Like
because
during
we've
the
had
winter
some crazy
time, it
snow.
was like always we were always getting those days off.
Dude, I remember. I'm about to date myself, but I remember reading the Free Press and
Holy
going in
shit!
the weather section and checking to see how many inches of snow we'd get because if we'd get so much snow, we would have to look it up and measure in inches. Like, okay, this Thursday we're getting 8 inches of snow. Now it doesn't matter, dude. There's barely any snow. It melts very soon. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, dude, the
It's
lakes
pretty
don't even
interesting.
freeze, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It still gets pretty frigid for like that month or two, but it doesn't snow that much. So I wonder. I would love to see like the charts on that because I hear people talk about that all the time, like how it doesn't snow as much. But it's like, are we just fooling ourselves? Like, does it not? Did it not snow as much before, and we're just convincing ourselves? But or did it actually used to snow a lot, and now it just doesn't snow as much anymore?
No,
So
that's that fucking global or
global warming.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. The fossil
That's what I wanted
fuels.
to say was global warming.
The
You got to
fossil
the warming
fuels.
part before me because I'm so high right now.
We got a little sauced up before. Ladies and
Per
gentlemen,
English.
we're
Per English.
celebrating the holidays the right way. Rock on.
Damn, dude, I really wish we could get live calling on this bitch.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, you want to call in to Steve?
I mean, there's a way you can, but I don't want to fuck with that right now. So
Oh, you want to do favorite Christmas movie or top three? I watched one at work today.
yeah,
One of my
let's
top
do.
three.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do. So this we'll just do top three, and then obviously the number one is gonna be your favorite, right?
Of course. Yeah, I
So
think
I'm
that's
gonna
how
go
numbers
three
work.
to one. You want to go first or me?
No, you go.
All right, so I gotta go Home Alone, the original for number three.
Number
Trace,
three.
yes sir. Number two, Elf. Number uno, I'm going The Polar Express because I fell in love with that movie when I was a kid. For some reason, dude, I went and seen it in 3D at the IMAX, and it changed my life forever.
I'm so fucking jealous you got to see that at the IMAX. Honestly, I really am.
It was like, man, third grade. It was third grade. Yeah, it was third grade. Oh my gosh, that movie is old, bro. It was
Yeah,
third
it's
grade
old.
for me.
It's great because
Tom Hanks, right?
oh yeah,
I
Tom Hanks plays
believe
like five characters in that.
every character.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
if you look at all their faces, they're all
yeah,
the same.
yeah. It's all like a
It,
blend of like
but I
that
love
was
it.
the
I
first
love it.
time Josh just told me that was the first time they used the like movies where they would put the wires on you and the moves you were doing it was doing. That was the first animated movie that they did like that. So that's pretty cool. It's an awesome movie. That's definitely in my didn't quite make the cut list, but right
What?
there. Yeah, so
It's
number
not in your
3.
top three?
You know what's funny, and it's cool because I just started watching that movie like probably like 5 years ago. So I've only seen it like 3, 4 times. So it's still so new to me. I get so
Right.
excited. I get so excited every
Damn,
time
dude. You
because
got.
I still don't know everything.
Oh my
Crazy movie
god,
too. I'm so jealous you got to see it in IMAX.
dude. It was a cool experience.
I'm
That might be like
unbelievably.
actually the first movie I've ever seen in 3D.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it was like I think it was the first movie I've ever seen in
I
3D.
think the first movie I ever saw in 3D was Spy Kids 3D. I'm pretty sure.
That's cool. That's a cool one to
Yeah,
see in
Spy
3D,
Kids
bro.
3D was dope. Yeah,
Bro, that was
that's
oh
funny.
man.
Yeah.
I remember we went there too because it was a field trip and I was macking on this girl, right? So I made sure I sat next to her and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and hold her hand. I got like halfway through the movie, I would say, or at least I
I'm gonna
thought.
try and hold
And
her
I was
hand.
like, I think I'm gonna try and go in for this, as if it was like a kiss or
Of
like I'm
course. Just going for the
going
reach.
for everything. And I'm like,
Grab the
oh, she'll
hand.
reject me. But before
Yeah.
I did it, you have to do one of those peek over the shoulders to kind
Yeah.
of make sure like the teacher's not around
Of
and
course.
she's not looking because you can't get caught.
No.
You
Then you
gotta
get
be sneaky.
yeah,
So
then you get
she
embarrassed.
was to my right, and I remember I went like this. I kind of did like a little slide my hand
Yeah.
underneath, under there. I was like, and then I started like touching her a little bit, and I grabbed her hand, and then she just accepted it, and I was like, oh, this is the best day of my life. And from like
Dude,
then on, dude, I held her hand the rest of the movie,
no.
sweaty hands and all. Got through the movie, and it was
That's
fucking good time.
hilarious.
I enjoyed the movie,
It
holding.
always feels good when it works cuz
Oh
man,
yeah,
when you try that and get denied,
oh yeah.
that shit kills.
Yeah, I wouldn't have looked that way. Like I would have
Yeah.
just been like, all right, put the 3D glasses back on. Let's not try that
Oh,
again.
that's great. So yeah, my top 3 number 3 is also a movie I just started watching kind of recently after I moved home, which is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That movie to me, it's such a like a goofy movie, but it's really funny. I like it a lot. I love the nostalgia of like I'm pretty sure it was made in the 90s or 80s or
I've never
something.
seen it.
Oh, it's a good one. You got to watch it. It's very funny.
Yeah, I have to put that on my list here.
And then number 2, I kind of want to say The Grinch, but I think I'm going to go with Bad Santa. Number 2 is Bad Santa.
That's a good one.
Classic.
That's a good
Classic. And number 1 is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
That was almost my 3.
And that's number 1. That's been number 1 since I can remember liking Christmas movies. But like definitely honorable mentions are like Jingle All the Way. It's a classic with Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then
how many Christmas movies are there?
Elf is obviously one on there. There's probably, well, if you're talking like even knockoffs, like
you think there's 500?
Oh yeah, there's 500 Christmas movies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
about like, so would you go above 550?
Yeah. I would say between 500 and 600.
Okay.
Because you got to think.
I'm gonna look at it right now. It tells me
there's probably 70 mainstream Christmas movies. Let's say 70. Yeah, let's say 50 to 70. Then there's like 3 to 4 times that of just ones that are knockoffs that you've never even seen, heard of. You know, Christmas in Vermont or some shit. And no one's ever seen it, but it's a real movie.
Right.
It's a real movie.
Probably a bunch of knockoffs.
Lifetime movie like that. There's so many. And the only reason I know that is because I went to go look for a movie recently on one of the many apps we have to go on. And I think I was on Peacock. And I'm scrolling through Christmas movies. And dude, I'm not kidding you. I didn't know like 80% of them.
I mean, dude,
I was like, what is this movie? What is this movie? What is this movie?
There was 172 just as of 2 years ago. From in 2022 on Hallmark, Lifetime, Netflix, HBO Max, and in theaters, there were a total of 172 new Christmas movies that came out that year.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you.
Holy shit.
So it's probably in the thousands.
So we're in the thousands for sure.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. Christmas movies, they shit them out, dude. Because what you do is you make a Christmas movie, and if you do enough like Christmas movies, if you get that one that catches, that one Home Alone, that one Elf, that one, fill in the blank, you're set for life because everyone watches it every year from that point on.
You're right. You're right. You have just a banger.
You get that
Christmas movie.
There's the one with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn, 4 Christmases. Like those are like second tier Christmas movies, but those still get watched every year probably.
Yeah, and they even throw them on occasionally in the summer.
Yeah, and
they'll be like just
the
randomly
TV channels the whole time, and they're bought by Fox or NBC running it. Freeform running it all the time. So
crazy.
Yeah, those are. If you make a good Christmas movie, you're paid for the rest of your life. It's like making a good Christmas album. It's the same thing. I thought about that recently. I was like, dude, if you're a musician and you just want a quick buck, you just want a quick buck, but put in a lot of hard work for like one good album, just make a Christmas album. Because then it's going to get played every year if it's that good.
Like Toby Keith,
dude, Michael Bublé is
Dylan Scott. Dylan Scott has a banger, and he just is like, every year, just.
Dude, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
Everybody loves a lot of her songs, but everyone loves what the most? Her Christmas song. Yeah. It's a banger every year. You don't hear Mariah Carey in the summer. Nobody's playing Mariah Carey when it's fucking July, but when it's fucking Christmas time, you'll ask hear Mariah Carey.
Time I hear Mariah Carey.
Yeah, exactly.
In the fucking winter time.
Yeah, Bing Crosby, all those guys. Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
You hear all that, dude. We listen to Frank Sinatra. Christmas songs.
Yeah,
that was in the 50s, bro, or whatever.
Do you think that'll
long ago? And I still listen to it.
Do you think that'll play like in 2050?
Keep playing.
Even when they're all just
all of them. So many of the Christmas songs I listen to were created in like the 70s and earlier. But that's just they're still great songs. Jingle Bells, all that shit. So it's funny. If you want a one-hit album, make a fucking Christmas album, baby. That's all you gotta do. Holla at your boy. So, Christmas album on the way. We're coming 3 parts and a birdie. We're about to spit that hot fire, make that money, and we might get a couple remixes. We'll see what happens. We should. You know what's funny is Joe Hubbs. I saw he posted on Facebook. Shout out to Joe Hubbs. He said, "I never thought this would happen in real life, but." He said like 40 carolers came to his house
I did see
or
that.
something
I
like
did
that.
see
It
that.
was see. I
That's
was like, dude, that's fucking
he should have
wild,
got
bro.
that on video
I
as like a bit,
know.
bro, because he could have made like a cool. He probably doesn't have TikTok, but bro,
No,
he
yeah.
could have made. I know him
Yeah,
personally,
oh
and
yeah, he's a
he would have
videographer. He
made like
likes that shit.
a 30-second clip
Yeah,
that's
music
just
video or
laugh
something.
out loud.
Oh yeah, he's too funny. So that's pretty crazy to see carolers and
Can you
shit.
imagine that?
I could,
Or they like, can you give us $10 to sing you a carol?
dude. I'd be like, "What's y'all Venmo? Like, you got a QR code I can scan and send you some money, bro?" Oh man, that's pretty funny. So we got weekend Christmas Day plans. Um, it's my birthday weekend. What's today? Today's the 21st, first day of winter. Shout out to the Capricorns out there. Hold it down. Um, this weekend is a pretty packed weekend. I'll start and then I'll let you go because you're sending a Snapchat over to the fam, letting everybody know we're fucking live and lit.
Yeah.
Live and lit,
You know,
baby.
had to,
Yeah, no, I feel you.
gotta do that.
So starting tomorrow, man, it's a flurry. No pun intended. But we got tomorrow's Friday the 22nd. I'm working, I think hopefully fingers crossed till about 1. Hopefully at 1 they're like
Tomorrow?
skedaddle. Yeah. They usually let us out early
Dude,
before
that's some shit,
long weekend.
bro.
They
You're about
usually
to
let
be
us
off work before
they
me.
usually let us out early on long weekends. So I'm hoping 1. So the reason why I'm hoping 1 is because as soon as we get let out,
It's unacceptable.
I'm going straight to Mercury Bar with my coworker Justin Hoff, and we're gonna go get some lunch down there off of Michigan Ave, right over by Snid's place and Alex's, and then grab some burgers, go to the hotel room. Your boy got a hotel room,
Yeah, you did.
and then and then check in, shower, get dressed, look fresh, and then catch an Uber over to wherever we're pre-gaming, which I think is either Tin Roof or Bookies. I tried to call both to get reservations. They both didn't answer, of course. Of course. But bars suck when you call them.
Bro,
So I get it.
we're going there tomorrow.
I know. So we're just gonna have to. I mean, Tin Roof is giant. You've been there before. I'm pretty sure it's like 3 floors. You can fit 17 people in there. That's not a problem.
Tin Roof is probably the option.
Right? Because Bookies I think is only 2 levels. So
What did everybody else say? What did the gang say? I didn't really.
Alex said Bookies because it's closer, but I think they're almost about the same distance. But no one else said really anything. Everyone, conformed, was like, "Hey, I'm cool with whatever. Just let me know." So it really just depends how I'm feeling. So I'll call them maybe tomorrow, see what happens. So we're gonna go there around 5, meet pregame at 5. The game's at 7. We'll all go into the game at 7. We got 17 of us going to the game. And then after that, go out, grab some drinks. Maybe go to the strip club if things get like real crazy. We'll see. Maybe go to the casino. Yeah, we'll see how the night goes. And then I'm gonna wake up, and Saturday will be my birthday. I'll go to brunch after I check out, and then I'm going to Trans Siberian Orchestra, going to another concert. Fucking pumped. That should be cool. I'm going with my coworker Nicole, her family, my coworker Josh, and then we're going out to eat at Townhouse downtown. We got a reservation for 6:30, and then so that's my birthday. Come home, kick it. Wake up the next day is Christmas Eve. Go to Jennifer's place out in Chelsea to celebrate Christmas Eve with the Hubs family, and then come home, spend the Christmas Eve with my mom. She'll be in town. My mom gets a weekend pass from the rehab facility, so super excited to spend that with her. And then Christmas Day, wake up, come over here, go to my parents, go to Brian's, spend the Christmas Day. I think I'm gonna try and go to a Christmas Day movie.
Whoa.
I've done it. I did it a couple years ago with JP and his sister and my sister. Just the 4 of us went. We went and saw Anchorman 2. This is probably like
That's
7,
cool.
8 years
That's a
ago.
good one to see, though.
And my mom, like I said, she's on pass, so I don't really know what to do too much because everything will be closed. So I figured, what better thing? We'll go see a Christmas Day movie.
That's smart. That's smart.
It's open. You get some popcorn, go watch a movie for 2 hours. It kills time. We can do something together, and then I'll drop her back off after. And
Yeah, man,
it's just it's something
smart.
to do. So maybe when I see her on Christmas Eve, I'm gonna let her know, like, hey, let's go see a movie. What movie do you want to see? My mom probably hasn't been to the movie theaters in, I would assume, years.
Yeah, she
You know what I
has.
mean? So
That'd be good for her to get out with
Yeah.
you and do that.
yeah, so I'm excited about that. So that'll be Christmas Day, and then the day after Christmas, I take her back to Saginaw, and then that's about it for the day. I'll
And
probably watch some college
it's
football.
something she can look forward to doing. You know, like she'll actually be like, oh, all right, well, I have this to do on Christmas Day,
Exactly.
not just sit around and
Right. Not sit around or not have a plan. Like, you know, everybody wants to celebrate if they can with their friends and family. So that's really my plans. A lot of plans. I just rattled off a lot. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited to spend my birthday with, the people who mean the most to me. So that'll be fun. 17 of us just fucking having a good time at the Wings game. It's
Dude, the
just going to
Wings
be
game is
so
gonna be
cool.
lit.
I know.
I can't
I'm
wait for
so
it.
excited. We're going to have such a good time.
Yeah, so yeah, Wings game tomorrow, bro. That's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
hype. 17 of us, man. I haven't been to a Wings game in couple years now.
We
The
went.
last one was with you and Brad and Brian.
Okay. Four of us.
When they played one of
Montreal.
the Canadian, yeah, Montreal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
I remember that.
And we went out. What did we go to Harry's right before? I think.
Yep. We went to Harry's before.
That was
But
the
I think we
last. That was
came
the
home
last. That was
right
the
after.
last time I went to a game. But bro,
Yeah.
this one's gonna be sweet, bro. Because 17 of us.
Oh yeah. Gets the Flyers too. So Justin's buddy will be there working for the Flyers. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is super
one of his
cool.
best friends going to be working on the other bench.
Um,
Yeah, that's pretty
Weekend
dope.
though, we don't have soccer anymore. Season
Nope.
just ended, so like I think I'm just gonna kind of chill out. I don't think I'm hunting or anything.
What do you do for Christmas?
Christmas, I'm going out to my Aunt Mary Ann's house in Pinckney. Yeah, it's in the same neighborhood as Aunt Kathy.
Oh, okay,
They
gotcha.
all live right next to each other.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's the Whispering Pines neighborhood?
Yep.
Nice.
They all live right there. It's funny.
Someone else I know, their family just bought a house in Whispering Pines. I forgot who told me. Maybe I don't think it was Nick Perry, but someone recently was like, "Oh yeah, it might have been Smizer." They were like, "Yeah, my uncle just bought a house on a course in Pinckney," and I was like, "Oh, Whispering Pines." He's like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" And I was like, "Dude, Nick's got fam out there."
Fucking
Yeah. So it's
one of my
pretty wild.
buddies, Andrew Doyle. I don't know if you know him, but I see him at Michigan tailgates occasionally.
Okay.
He just told me that he moved out there, and I was like, he's like, I just moved by a golf course out in Pinckney, and sure as shit,
Yeah, nice.
I say Whispering Pines. He goes, yeah, I'm like right down the road from there. I'm like, dude, what the hell? I'm like,
It's a central location for everybody.
just when they move to
prime
Pinckney,
time.
that's where they go.
It's prime time.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm just glad to have a 4-day weekend to have that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. I'm excited for that because those don't come around often.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. I'm excited just to kind of. The front half of it is partying, and the second half of it is relaxing.
Yep.
Like Christmas Day and the day after Christmas, definitely chilling. My birthday tomorrow, pretty partying. Christmas Eve, who knows? I'll probably be over here, maybe having a drink or something, just to celebrate with you guys. Bringing in the holidays together. So a lot of partying on the front half, a lot of relaxing on the back half, I would say.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited for it. We're gonna have a blast. I gotta stop drinking so much. I be getting lit lately, man. The holidays. I took Justin and his daughters out for his birthday's the 27th. So I was like, you know what? I'll take him out, kind of
We
spontaneous.
didn't even have a beer for this.
No. I hope they don't get me
Sorry,
too
I
drunk.
cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
For the birthday.
Yeah. So yesterday at work, because we had like kind of pushed our plans, I didn't need to go anyways. I was like, all right, well, guess I'm free now. So I was like, hey, Justin, what are you doing for dinner? And he didn't have any plans, and I was like, all right, let's go out. He had the girls last night, and we went out to eat at, it's called Art and Jake's. It's in Northville, right off 6 and Haggerty, and pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. It's the south.
Was it a big restaurant?
West. Yeah, it's nicer. It's nice size. I mean, it probably seats 100, maybe 120 people. It's pretty nice.
Some of those places are.
It's a bar and grill for sure, or not a bar and grill, but it's like a restaurant, a sports bar. That's what I meant to say. Sports bar. TVs fucking everywhere. Staff's kind of cute too. But yeah, took him out. Had a good time with him and the girls, man. The girls were acting crazy. Recently I've had baby fever recently.
Oh man.
I think
Cody.
I'm ready. I think I need to find a girlfriend
Cody,
first.
chill out,
Let's
bro.
preface that by saying
pump brakes.
Gotta find a wifey.
Hey, pump the brakes.
Or
don't rush it.
The plan is also to adopt a foster, but
don't rush it.
So yeah, I've been feeling. I was holding Ariana last weekend, and
and I cut you off from that.
I'm just excited.
I was like, come on, you gotta play pool.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you were like holding her, and then I was like, dude, come on, we're playing pool. What are you doing?
This guy, what an asshole. Oh, that's funny. But I feel you. Middle of the game. But yeah, holding her, different things like that. You know, it's got me wanting my own. So we'll see what happens here soon. We'll see. I gotta find a girlfriend for him.
Great. Cody's about to
If you have any hot friends,
Cody,
listeners,
are you about to start purchasing Tinder and stuff? Paying for it?
No.
Would you go that far?
I would go that far, yeah. Definitely.
Bumble, Hinge?
I'd pay for it. Yeah, I would. If I was like settled in and like starting to get lonely and like, all right, now it's time to find a girl, yeah, I'd pay for Hinge, whatever. Why not? It's way more effective. You get unlimited likes. You only get like 7. That's nothing. Unlimited is a lot more than 7. So yeah, I'll pay $15 to get unlimited. I would, 100%. But I'm not in the mood right now. I got to finish the golf simulator. The holidays are here. I have Spain coming up. I have Cancun coming up. We have Jacksonville coming up. I can't get a girlfriend now. You know what? If you know what happens if I get a girlfriend right now, Nick? She goes, "Do I get to go to Spain with you? Do I get to go to Cancun with you? Do I get to go to Jacksonville with you?" If I get a girlfriend right now, seriously,
I don't want that shit.
I don't have time. I don't have time. I gotta get those vacations over with, and then
because then it'll become like me using your simulator more than you using your simulator. You'll be out with a girl and shit doing things. I'll be like, Cody, I'm about to use this damn simi dog. So, like, you ain't here. I'm sorry.
So I'm chilling.
Caking.
Yeah.
I'm fucking. Yeah. I'm hitting bombs while you're caking.
So I'm chilling. I can't be acting a fool.
It is what it is.
So that's why you're
no. Actually,
not
you know what? That's a good idea. Get a girl. Stay busy.
One day. But I got the simulator.
Take that simulator over.
The simulator is my girl right now, baby. I'm so excited, dude. You guys have no idea. It kind of went into a lull because we started.
Yeah,
took a little.
It's all right, dude.
But it's picking back. Hey, we got some things done.
When it's done, it's gonna look marvelous.
Yeah,
and the videos will be coming out on the YouTube page. Hopefully, we'll be able to golf every day. We're gonna put challenges up, like try to get hole-in-ones for you guys. Maybe
we'll do yardage challenges. Like, you have to land it at 150 or exactly. Creative with it. The closest to 150.
Let's get creative with it. Yeah, we're starting to manage this fucking stuff. So
yeah,
let's go. Let's hammer it.
The big whiteboard in the room. We'll be keeping track of everything.
Podcast over there too. I mean, this is just like a temporary space we threw up. You know, until we
have a podcast over there the whole time. I'll have the heat on. It'll be a steady 60 degrees in there the whole time, whether I'm hitting or not. I'll turn it up to like 70 when we're hitting and keep it at 60 when we're not.
Yeah. And even if we don't do them over there, we do them over here. We can, like, now we're starting to figure out how to set things up.
Yep.
I think this video is going to work.
Yeah, I hope so.
It should
not, man, if I just fucking use all my good moves on this video.
If I just
it's all good.
Spent money on this app, it doesn't work.
No, it'll work. It'll work. And actually, shout out to Riverside. Shout out to Riverside.
Good call, man. To Riverside for sponsoring this video. And
thanks for holding it down. We're about to do a lot of business with you guys. So we appreciate that.
Anybody who is making podcast or about to even try to make a podcast, I'd say Riverside is the way to go. They do have a free side, but if you pay, you get way more, added features, 4K resolution, the audio sounds better, no watermarks or anything on there. It's just a lot better. And shout out to Riverside.
Did you give away all of your hoodies and sweaters and stuff? Yeah. Speaking of, we have hoodies and sweaters and shirts and everything of the kind.
There's a hoodie there. That one's got to go to Evan.
That one's going to Evan?
Supposed to give that to him at the Christmas party. I didn't know everybody was really going like to bring hoodies though. Like I knew you were going to bring yours.
Right, I told you guys. Yeah.
I didn't know Steve was going to be like bringing the ones that
probably when I said I was going to bring mine is when he goes, "Oh, I should probably bring some too."
Because now I look like a fucking idiot.
No, you're fine. Because
Evan's been a customer for over a year now.
Well, how about this?
Paid, no hoodie or nothing, right? I have a hoodie for him. I could have gave it to him if I knew Steve was going to give Uncle Pat his.
This is very easy. Next week, what days do you work? What days do you work next week? Do you work all week?
I'll have Thursday off, I'll have Monday off, and I'll have Tuesday off.
Okay. Well, one of those days, we'll drive up to Brighton. We'll go out to eat somewhere out there that we've never ate at. We'll drop off the hoodie. We'll say what up, and then we'll come back home.
Yeah, because we don't even have to go out to eat. We can just go over there.
Yeah, we can just hang out there.
Yeah.
Smoke some dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
you're right. You're right.
Just chill
You're right,
there.
you're right.
Say what if Aunt
You're right.
Stacy.
Yeah, say what up to Aunt
I don't-
Stacy. I don't think I've ever been in the house. I've been in that house like 4
Really?
times. Never been in.
Really?
I've been in the garage.
Well, yeah, but anyway, I feel like a dick because everybody gave, people hoodies and stuff. And
Do you have any here?
Evan's the only one who didn't receive a hoodie at the Christmas party, and he's the only one who actually probably paid.
Yeah, Ryan
Evan
and
has been
Josh didn't
waiting
pay
for
that I
over a
gave.
year. So
Josh
it's like,
was surprised.
I'm sure he gets it, and I'm sure Uncle Pat's like, Evan, look at this hoodie. Did you get a hoodie? And Evan's like, no, I don't got one yet. And I'm just like,
yeah, but Evan knows that we're working hard.
he deserves a quarter zip with it.
Yeah.
And I texted Steve earlier today. This is the third time, all right, in the
We're
last
documenting.
2 weeks probably.
Well, Alex was sick.
I said, hey, any way Alex can make a couple more or get a couple quarter zips done this weekend for me, let me know. No text back.
Yeah.
So I hate to say it, but I think what I'm gonna do is take a picture of our logo.
Yep.
Couple different ideas that we do.
Go to like a print shop.
I'm gonna go to the print shop that the guy who made my business cards, my welding
and just
business
have him
cards.
make those.
We already have some of the merch, and I'm just gonna say, hey, can you do something like this?
Can you throw this on there?
It doesn't have to be exact, but if you get it close enough to that, it's not gonna matter at this point.
Exactly.
And I'm just gonna start going through him.
Okay.
It's kind of a hassle to go through Steve and Alex. I don't want to put the pressure and the work on them all the time.
Of course.
Every time we meet
they're
them.
busy. They're doing their thing. It can be a hassle.
And honestly, I really want to push out merch. I have so many people asking me for merch. Even like Rodney and Nate. I bring up
Flav.
I'll bring
everybody.
up Flav.
Yeah.
Just hit me up last week. Hey, yo, keep a hoodie on deck for me.
I didn't even. Yeah, and I forgot.
All right. Well,
and I asked because I'm out now. Like I'm giving Nick Perry one. He won't listen to this in time. I'm giving Nick Perry one, and I'm giving Tristan and Haley one because they've been begging.
Yeah.
And I'm giving them theirs tonight. They're in my car, and then I'm out. That's all 5 I had.
Yeah.
Ryan, Josh, and then those 3. So, and it was so cool. And Josh wasn't expecting it. It was dope. Yeah, he was not expecting it at all. He's like, "You got me a gift?" I got them a nice gift card and everything for him and Ashley for home goods so that they can get themselves something for the bar. And then I got him the sweater, and he's just like, "Oh, dude, wasn't expecting this." And I was like, "Hey, man, of course." Josh is the homie. Shout out to Josh, man.
I was going to give Aaron one for Christmas, but if Steve doesn't get back with me this week, and that's
I didn't know if she wanted one or not. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, she's like, "Can I get a quarter zip?" I was like, "Yeah."
She
I was like, "Yeah, what size?" She's like, "Medium." I said, "Perfect. I have 2 mediums," just because I said, "I don't know, I'll buy 2 mediums in case a girl wants them."
Well, that's the perfect thing for me too with the medium, because I bought a medium crew neck sweater. I bought it for myself, but as I was going through the sweaters, I was like, man, I should give this one to Haley. Like, she would fit it, obviously, and I think she'd appreciate it a lot. So her and Tristan, actually, I got the matching ones. They're both black ones with the red and white lettering on it, so they'll have matching fucking 3 pars and a birdie. So super pumped about that. We got bowling tonight. Fucking pumped. Except, is your show's on break, right? Jersey Shore?
It might be back on. It was on break for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
A week.
Do they do like a Christmas special type thing? Or
they did like a reunion special, so it wasn't quite the show.
Okay.
It was like them asking questions and talking about episodes.
Okay. Do you watch do you have any Christmas Day traditions? Do you watch like Charlie Brown Christmas?
No, but I see you do that, right? You get down with like watching like Harry Potter and stuff during Halloween.
Yeah. Well, Harry Potter during Christmas time for sure.
During Christmas time? I thought it was
during Christmas. I'm on episode 6 right now, which is my favorite one, Half-Blood Prince. So I'll be watching that my birthday night. Get to watch it on my birthday night after the Trans-Siberian Orchestra show. I'll come home, get super duper baked, eat an edible, try to stay awake for the movie. And if I do, then that's cool. If not, I've seen it 100 times.
Real quick, Sunday, did you say you were doing something?
Sunday is Christmas Eve. I have Jennifer, Brian, and Brad's sister out in Chelsea. Their Christmas party at 1:00. So I'll be there from about 1 to 4, and then I'm gonna go to Romulus and pick up my mom.
Okay, and then Saturday you said what?
Saturday's my birthday, so I have the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh, you're doing the orchestra.
Yep, at 3.
I had those days mixed
dinner up. Dinner plans at 6:30.
Okay, I had those days mixed up.
Yeah, so packed schedule, dude.
Yeah,
packed
it is.
To the brim. You know me. It's always packed. I like it that way. It keeps me busy. If not, my ass is just sitting around getting lazy. For real, I
Hey,
am.
I do that all the
I'm
time,
telling
though.
you, give me.
Bro,
That's why I like going up north because it's a
I
sport
just
of being lazy. It's like a weekend of like just the utmost laziness.
yeah, it is
Utmost.
too.
The furthest I'm going is to the fridge or to the bathroom. It's utmost, which I like. That's cool. I like taking a little bit of a break, but like everyday life, yeah, I can't be living like that. No, I got to be doing something. You know, whether it's around the house or golf simulator soon. You know, every night I'll be swinging. Every night I'll be swinging. There probably won't. The first time the golf simulator comes up, it's gonna be like the first 130 days straight. I'll be swinging on it, and then like
Yeah.
the 131st day, I'll be like, all right, I guess I don't have to swing today. Like,
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe.
like
We
you know,
should
I'll
just
just
see.
putt. I'll end up
You should
putting.
just make a video and see how many
How many
days in a row
consecutive
you
days?
can go and like.
Well, I mean, I'll also be on vacation part of it, so I'll be missing those days. But like as far as being home,
Stop.
you know what I mean? Because it'll be up, and then I'll leave for Spain, and then I come back, and then I go to Cancun. Then we're in Jacksonville. I won't be golfing on it. But like every day I'm home, your boy's on it.
Right.
I'm on it every day.
Well, when well, still, what do you think your longest spurt would be then? It would have to be in like the middle of summer, maybe.
Summer because I don't take very many
Right in the middle,
vacations in the
probably right in
summer.
the middle.
I usually take most of my vacations in the winter and in the spring
Yeah.
because I like to. I'll knock them out. Summer here is great. I don't need to go anywhere. It's great here. You know what I mean? Fucking the weather's great. I'm golfing. I'm hanging. But in the winter and in the spring when it's cold, you know me. We got to go on a plane, go somewhere warm.
Yeah.
We got to go somewhere warm.
Yeah.
It's too unbearable to go 6 straight
Gotcha.
months with
Gotcha.
without fucking seeing a beach in my in my future. So the longest I'll probably go without a trip is probably like 4 or 5 months. That's not that long, but 4 or 5 months is maybe the longest I
Yeah,
go
but if
between
you,
trips.
yeah, it's pretty long still, dude.
And it's not really that long because
You'll
even
get
then,
blisters, dude. From
it's like
too many days in a row.
say okay, so we leave in March. The next trip is Denver at the end of June, so that's 3.5 months. That's the longest I'll go probably of just golfing straight. And we even have a day off and go up to during that time we're going to be on the other side of the state for a trip, so that I still got another trip. We got trips. It just
Yeah.
doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So even when I think that I'm home the whole time,
Going to New
on
York.
long weekends we're doing our Grand Rapids trip or we're in New York or we're
Yeah, it is. It's nonstop. It is.
it's which is
Especially for
great.
you. You do it so
It's
much,
great.
dude.
There's just so many fun things to do.
How many flights do you take a year?
How many flights do I take a year? Probably. Are we talking like there and back or two different flights? Or are we talking like
You could count them as that.
all right?
Because
If
I
I'm
mean, that
taking
is a
right,
flight.
it is two different flights. I probably take like 8 to 10 flights a year. 4 to 5 trips.
That's nice. That's nice. Damn.
Yeah. Every vacation day is used on a trip going somewhere. I haven't used a vacation day and just like
I
done
hate when
nothing.
people just use vacation days and don't do anything.
Yeah, I got to do something. I don't
That
care if it's
kills
I don't
me.
care if it's just golf. Like, hey, we got we're doing an outing or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, yeah,
cool,
it's
cool.
something though, but something. But then
But like, I'm not using a vacation.
like
They're gold.
Rodney will take a day off,
They're
bro, and he'll
gold.
just sit at home and play video games. And it's like,
Yeah.
are you
Shad does the same
are
thing.
you fucking
He'll
kidding me?
take a day off,
This is what we're doing?
and I'll be like, dude, he's like, yeah, I got this Friday off coming up. I'm like, okay, what are you doing? He goes, a new package is coming out for World of Warcraft, so I'm gonna just stay up, fucking drink, play video games. And I'm like, all right, I get it. Everybody has their hobbies. I've learned that as I got older. It's funny. As I was younger, I would like make fun of other people's hobbies because I didn't understand like why they would be interested in whatever said thing was. And now as I'm older, I'm just like, oh, well, that's just what interests them the most.
Yeah.
I can see it differently now.
Yeah.
But it's still interesting to see that people will use vacation days and not vacation.
And just get farther in a game.
Yeah, and get further in a game. Yeah, which isn't
Trying to level up, dog. Trying to get that gun.
I would love to ask people because I understand if like you're like, hey, I don't want to spend the money. I get it. I get it. Things are expensive. I still think you should spend the money on the experience because it's important. But
I agree.
I get it if you don't want to spend the money. But other than that, it's like, well, why wouldn't you go? Like, what's stopping you? I would love to know that because it's interesting.
The experience of going somewhere is
Dude, you
way
could go to
more
fucking
fun
Frankenmuth, bro.
than being locked up in my bedroom, staring at a screen,
Yeah,
not moving.
yeah. I
I'm
don't.
not getting anything from
Yeah.
that. I mean, out of the people that do whatever, more power to you,
Even
I
then,
guess.
I get it in spurts. If you want to play a video game for an hour and a half, I'm cool with that. We can
That's
do. I'm all for it.
dude. I
I'm
just
all
bought
for it.
online for the first time, and I think my thing said it was close to 2 years. It was almost 2 years the last time I got it.
If I didn't use
And I only got
apps,
a three
I wouldn't
month
have it.
card. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not going to play it more than
Right.
for 3 months because as soon as it starts to get warm,
Yeah.
I'm not playing it.
See, and I don't, dude. I haven't played video games since we were playing PGA like 2 years ago.
Yep.
But it's the same thing. Like if I didn't have to use my Xbox for like all my apps and stuff like Sling and Netflix and everything, I wouldn't have the internet on it. I'd be like, have it for my little brother when he comes over and wants to play a video game. But yeah, it's fun to play video games, but it's just not my thing. I'd rather vacation. There's so many places to go. I still have so much to see. I'm going to be going to Washington, D.C. soon. Michael is moving out there. Him and Jordan broke up, unfortunately, in San Antonio. And Michael's going to be moving to D.C. So I'm about to go,
Really?
yeah, so I'm about to, he just got a condo in DC. So I'm about to be going out there. I've never been. So that'll be fun. We got the trip to New York coming up. It's just so much to do. I would never go to upstate New York. Like, why would I go there unless I was going for a golf tournament? So, like, it's a good reason. We're going to go
Yeah.
explore up there, maybe go to some funky bar, like we usually figure out, as we go to different places and spend time with some of our favorite people, just fucking having a good time. So, and I even thought about it. I was like, we might go the Canada route there and then the Pennsylvania route back.
Oh damn.
You know what I mean? Just to make fun of it. So we'll see what ends up happening. Go drive through Canada the way there, go through Niagara Falls, and then on the way back, just come through the rest of the United States. You go through Pennsylvania.
That'd be a nice trip, dude.
Yeah,
that'd be a nice trip.
Yeah, the drive would be
You'd
easy.
see
It's
some
probably like
things.
8 hours at most.
See some cool things.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bring a cam.
Bring the cam. Bring the clubs. We're definitely bringing the clubs.
Bro, what's crazy is like the cameras on phones anymore are like really good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, they're wild.
like you can take.
Dude, you can make movies. Like people have shot full length movies.
Yeah,
on their phone.
Good, which is why I'm like. But there are things that a normal camera has, I think, still on it.
Well,
like if you know how to mess with the
number
settings
one
on there,
is that thing has zoom way better than these have zoom. Like as soon as you start to zoom with these, it starts to get pixelated a little bit.
That's what I don't like.
That zoom
stays crystal clear.
Great. That's absolutely wonderful. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
To be able to take a diverse array of photos instead of just like one single photo from a certain distance.
Pretty crazy looking at this setup right now.
Yeah, who would have thought? If you would have told 18-year-old Nick, hey, you're going to have a golf podcast, you probably didn't even know what a podcast was when you were 18, huh?
If you guys could see this right now, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's just like a camera on a tripod, but like all the cords and the batteries and things that I had to get for this.
Yeah, it seems pretty official. We're just short of like walking up to a desk. Like soon enough, we'll like have a desk that we're sitting
The next thing would be like,
or a second camera.
Yeah, two camera angles, like one that focuses on you, one that focuses on me, and then you have this one that just is the wide view.
Right.
And then I can go and easily cut from camera to camera when we're talking.
As we're talking, like it switches.
Yeah, but that's I don't even see now. That's more chords. That's more. I don't know what. That's more everything. So I don't know.
We could figure it out. We figured this out. It only took us, forever. But
that's when I would love to like actually have somebody who's in a class or have done that, like kind of show me. All right, just show me once or twice, and then I can go from there. You don't got to go tell me.
There's got to be maybe not, but you would think there's probably classes on like how to start a podcast or how to do a podcast.
There's only so much that like online shows you, like the YouTube, like and stuff. Like
they're just going to show you the generalizations. Use this app. Use these headphones. Not how to hook them up, but like here's what to use.
Exactly.
Type thing. Okay. Yeah, you need a step by step. That's a lot.
That's another thing too. Is like there's so many different like video editing softwares and apps that you can use. There's so many different cameras you can use, and so like everybody's using different cameras and recorders and batteries. So it's like, now what? Do I try to find the exact same stuff as that one person I just seen on YouTube and try to follow them, or do I like try to get something that I think is gonna work? Right. So that's kind of what I did. Was like, all right, I know the recorder is the main thing that a lot of people use. So I said, okay, I'm going to get that. They said it has good reviews. And then from there, I can go whatever external battery. The camera didn't really matter. I could go whatever camera I wanted. I already had this one, luckily. And then just like finding HDMI cords that are the right size. It's a lot. Power source for the camera battery to stay charged and fully last for a whole hour long podcast, because normally this would have died half hour through. So it's like
Yeah,
just
that's
little things
crazy.
like that you have to figure out, and that we've been trying to figure out
Right.
this whole time, and it's taken us till episode 85 to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Hey,
So
we beat 100.
yeah,
Fuck you
we
guys who
got
said
it.
it would take 100.
So the 100th podcast
Yeah.
now, when it gets crazy, we'll have a costume.
We're gonna, yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna be doing that from the middle of a
Hopefully,
helicopter flying over a
yeah, I
volcano.
mean, a green screen will be
Yeah.
behind us, so
Yeah.
we'll
be at Augusta.
It might look like we're on top of a skyscraper.
Which episode 100? If we're in December, episode 100 should definitely be like springtime,
It'll be
give or take.
around May, maybe.
Yeah, around the outing time frame. We
Yeah,
might have to do episode 100 from the morning of the outing or something.
live from the fucking course.
Live from the course. Set up at like 7 a.m. Oh, that'd be wild.
But this is fucking awesome.
Oh,
I say we cut it here.
Yeah,
Cody.
that's cool with me.
It's been a fun time.
Yeah, I got bowling tonight. We got a long weekend ahead of us.
Yeah, let me start trying to edit this, throw it up. Thank you all for tuning in, watching, listening. Hope you all are having a good day. As always, like I said from the beginning, stay safe out there. Don't forget to use your one time. And
yeah, that's about it. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Follow us on Spotify. If you're not already listening to on Spotify, 3 Pars and a Birdie.
Get the fuck on Spotify.
YouTube. Start pushing for YouTube. Comment, subscribe, do all that.
Push that shit.
Fucking hit that like button. Bang, 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 bang. Follow
your friends, tell your enemies.
Twitter, right? We're on Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter.
3 Pars and a Bird.
At your Christmas celebrations, bring it up. Be like, hey, you guys listen to podcasts. You should listen to our friends. They're stoners who like to talk about golf. I know your uncles like to golf. Fucking tell them to listen. So
hell yeah, brother. What do you say? You hit that?
Hell
I got this.
Brother. All right. Sounds good to me.
Have a good day, y'all.
You guys have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
Peace.
Have a wonderful Christmas, y'all. Don't forget to use your one time. Later.